time it is, nigga.
Better watch how you step in. Yeah. But that was my niggas. Yeah.
I'm in it, yo. Got my nigga Rewan with me.
But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor.
You know what I'm saying?
Under commanding general, your honor. That for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Look, hey, straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top when we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change, and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home. That's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown. I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my Hakim gon' let him have it. Hey, make you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners. All them pussy niggas talking shit. Yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm reppin'. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For I take your life or let you take mine. That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complex. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey.
Shalom, Israel. We're at the ISUPK, start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We're under Commanding General Yohana. This is ISUPK, Louisiana Sabbath service. Today we'll be continuing where we left off from last week. We finished up 2 Kings chapter 13, 7 through 13, I believe it was. Today we'll start at 2 Kings chapter 14 and read through chapter 17. As usual, we'll get the Sabbath service started. La Yasha Allah. La Yasha Allah. Amajim, which means to stand. Upon Hakwadam, which means to turn and face the east, we'll be saying the prayers both in Hebrew and in English. This is the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemaya, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Taba'a, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashemaya, Nathelanawa, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalaknawa, Kabawatnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kabawat Yenawa, Wala'a, Tabiya Ayanawa, Benasaya 1, Abal, Hawashayanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahataparat, La'aiwalamyam, Aman. In the English, we said, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. So be it. Hakak, the power in the Hebrew and then the English. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Baba Kashah, the Thenlanawa, Hakak, Larapa'ah, Kal Maka'ala, or Kal Madawa, Hakak, Latahar, Ha Matazarayim, Hakak, Laha Koyam, Ha Matayam, Hakak, Al Rakarawa, Ha Tama'ala, Lagarshan, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, the water Aman. What we said in the English, Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. Please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it. Bless Israel in the Hebrew and then in the English. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Barak Lanawa, Wa Yasha'ala, Waha, Bayath, Saparium, Barak, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, the water Aman. What we said in the Lord, in the name of Jesus, bless us and Israel and the school. You so be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew and then in the English. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Al-Haharyam, Ma'ayan, Yaba'a, Isaiah, Ma'aim, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayim, Wa'arataza, Al Yathan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al Yanawam, Shemarka, Hana, La'a, Yanawam, Wala'a, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shemarka, Yahweh, Tezalka, Al Yad, Yamyanka, Yawamam, Hashemash, La'a Yakaka, Wayarak, Balal Yala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makal Rai, Yashamar, Aknapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'atka, Wabawatka, Ma'ait, Wa'ait Awalam. And what we said in the English was, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from which cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew and then the English. Alahayam, al damayalaka, al takarash, wa al tashakwat, al kayahana, al wayabyaka, yahama, yawan, ra'ash, al imaka, yaira yamwa, sawada, wayata, yaitazawa, al tazawanyaka, amarwa, lakawa, wanakakidam, magawya, wala'a, yazakar, Sham Yasha'ala, Iwada, Kaya, Nawa Atazawa, Laba, Yakadwa, Al Yaka, Baryath, Yakar Wathwa, Ahalia, Adawam, Wa Yashamai, Alayam, Mawa'aba, Wa Hagarium, Gabal, Wa Aimawan, Wa Aimalak, Palashat, Aim Yashabia, Tazawar, Gam Ashawar, Nalawa, Aim Hayawa, Zarwai, Labanya Lawat, Salah, Aisha Laham, Kamadian, Kasa Sa'ara, Salaki, Kasa Sara'a, Kayabian, Banakal, Koyashwan, Nashamadwa, Ba'ayan Da'ara, Hayawa, Daman, La'adama, Shayatamwa, Nada Yab, Mawa, Ka'irab, Wakaza Abba, Wakaza Bak, Wakaza Taza'al, Mana'ai, Kal Nasi Kawa, Salaki, Kal Nasa Yakamwa, Ashar, Amarwa, Nayasha, Lanawa, Ak, Na'awa, Alahayam, Alahaya, Shayatamwa, Kagalgala, Kakwash, Lapanya, Rawaka, Ka'ash, Taba'ira Ya'ira, Wa Kalahaba, Talahat, Haryam, Khan, Taradatma, Basa Iraka, Wabasa, Wapatka, Tabahalam, Mala'a, Panyaham, Kwalawan, Wa'ya, Bakwashua, Shamka, Yahawa, Yabashua, Waya, Bahalwa, Idea I, Waya Kaparwa, Waya Abadwa, Waya da Iwa, Kaya Ata, Shamka, Yahawa, Labadka, Al Yawan, Al Ka Aha Arataza. What we said in the English was, keep not thy silence, O God, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites, of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Selah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisir, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, and like Zaid. Yea, all their prince as Zabah, and as Zamunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession. O my God, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Lord. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. Blessings in the Hebrew and then in the English. Barakatah Yahweh wa Yahweh Shai, wa Maka Ya'ala, wa Ala Hayam, Matazabaya, Alawap Yahana, Ha Alawapyam, Ha Saranyam, Ha Kwatazayanyam, Ha Kayayalanyam, wa Ha Akwatyam, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, the Wala Aman. In the English we said, bless you Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, and Michael, and the angels, commanding General Yohanan, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you, so be it. Sar, which means to turn. Yeshavia, you may be seated. Clap it up. We're going to go ahead and get started, man. Again, this is the ISUPK Louisiana Sabbath service. I'm Priesthood Officer 1000 Kawan Yahweh of ISUPK Louisiana. We're going to get it in, man, picking up where we left off. Chapter 14, starting at chapter 14 in 2 Kings. Let's get it on, man. All right. And shalom to the brothers and sisters that's in the class. The water for y'all tuning in, man. We're going to get it in as usual, as always. Again, it's ISUPK Louisiana Sabbath service. Shalom Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Barakatham to the brothers. Shalom Yahweh Shema Alatan by Hashem Yahweh Shai to the sisters. Welcome to the class, man. We're going to get it in. All right, picking up 2 Kings chapter 14 and verse 1. In the second year of Joash, son of Jehoaz, king of Israel, reigned Amaziah, the son of Joash, king of Judah. He was 25 years old when he began to reign, and reigned 29 years in Jerusalem. And his mother's name was Jehoadan of Jerusalem. And he did that which was right in the sight of the Lord, yet not like David, his father. He did according to all things as Joash, his father, did. Howbeit, the high places were not taken away. As yet the people did sacrifice and burnt incense on high places. So even though Joash, which was the king of Judah at the time, even though he did what was right in the sight of the Most High, he didn't do everything right, meaning that he didn't take down the high places where they were sacrificing or burning incense to other gods. All right. Verse 5, and it came to pass, as soon as the kingdom was confirmed in his hand, that he slew his servants which had slain the king his father. That was righteous. But the children of the murderers he slew not, according unto that which is written in the book of the law of Moses, wherein the Lord commanded, saying, the fathers shall not be put to death for the children, nor the children be put to death for the fathers. But every man shall be put to death for his own sin. He slew of Edom in the valley of Salt 10,000, and took Selah by war, and called the name of it Joktheel unto this day. Then Amaziah sent messengers to Joash, the son of Joahaz, son of Jehu, king of Israel, saying, come, let us look one another in the face. And Joash, the king of Israel, sent to Amaziah, king of Judah, saying, the thistle that was in Lebanon sent to the cedar that was in Lebanon, saying, give thy daughter to my son to wife. And there passed by a wild beast that was in Lebanon and trod down the thistle. Thou hast indeed smitten Edom, and thine heart hath lifted thee up. Glory of this, and tarry at home. For why shouldest thou meddle to thy heart, thy hurt, that thou shouldest fall, even thou and Judah with thee? And Amaziah would not hear. Therefore Joash, king of Israel, went up, and he and Amaziah, king of Judah, looked one another in the face at Beth Shemesh, which belonged to Judah. And Judah was put to the worst before Israel. And they fled every man to their tents. And Joash, king of Israel, took Amaziah, king of Judah, the son of Joash, the son of Uzziah, at Beth Shemesh, and came to Jerusalem, and brake down the wall of Jerusalem from the gate of Ephraim unto the corner gate, 400 cubits. And he took all the gold and silver and all the vessels that were found in the house of the Lord and in the treasures of the king's house and hostages, and returned to Samaria. So if y'all, what's going on right now is basically civil war within Israel. This is when Israel, the northern kingdom, which was called Israel at the time, was fighting against the southern kingdom, which was called Judah at the time, which consisted of 3 tribes, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, and the other 9 tribes were with Israel, or at the time they lived in Samaria, and they were known as Israel. All right, so let me see where I left off, Salakia. Verse 15. Now the rest of the acts of Joash, which he did, and his might, and how he fought with Amaziah, king of Judah, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Israel? And Joash slept with his fathers and was buried in Samaria with the kings of Israel. And Jeroboam his son reigned in his stead. And Amaziah the son of Joash, king of Judah, lived after the death of Joash, son of Jehoahaz, king of Israel, 15 years. And the rest of the acts of Amaziah, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Judah? Now they made a conspiracy against him in Jerusalem, and he fled to Lachish. But they sent after him to Lachish and slew him there. And they brought him on horses, and he was buried at Jerusalem with his fathers in the city of David. And all the people of Judah took Azariah, which was 16 years old, and made him king instead of his father Amaziah. He built Elath and restored it to Judah. After that, the king slept with his fathers. In the 15th year of Amaziah, the son of Joash, king of Judah, Jeroboam, the son of Joash, king of Israel, began to reign in Samaria, and reigned 41 years. And he did that which was evil in the sight of the Lord. He departed not from all the sins of Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, who made Israel to sin. He restored the coast of Israel from entering of Hamath unto the sea of the plain, according to the word of the Lord God of Israel, which he spake by the hand of his servant Jonah, the son of Amittai, the prophet which was of Gath-Hepher. For the Lord saw the affliction of Israel, that it was very bitter. For there was not any shut up, nor any left, nor any helper for Israel. And the Lord said not that he would blot out the name of Israel from under heaven, but he saved them by the hand of Jeroboam, the son of Joash. Now the rest of the acts of Jeroboam, and all that he did, and his might, how he warred, and how he recovered Damascus and Hamath, which belonged to Judah for Israel, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Israel? And Jeroboam slept with his fathers, even with the kings of Israel. Zechariah, his son, reigned in his stead. Chapter 15, 2 Kings chapter 15. In the 27th year of Jeroboam, king of Israel, began Azariah, son of Amaziah, king of Judah, to reign. 16 years old was he when he began to reign, and he reigned 2 and 15 years in Jerusalem. And his mother's name was Jecoliah of Jerusalem. And he did that which was right in the sight of the Lord, according to all that his father Amaziah had done. Save that the high places were not removed. The people sacrificed and burned incense still on the high places. And the Lord smote the king, so that he was a leper unto the day of his death, and dwelt in a several house. And Jotham, the king's son, was over the house, judging the people of the land. And the rest of the acts of Azariah and all that he did, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Judah? And Azariah slept with his fathers, and they buried him with his fathers in the city of David. And Jotham, his son, reigned in his stead. In the 38th year of Azariah, king of Judah, did Zechariah, the son of Jeroboam, reign over Israel in Samaria 6 months. And he did that which was evil in the sight of the Lord, as his fathers had done. He departed not from the sins of Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, who made Israel to sin. And it's a repetitive thing, or a constant thing, that we see, that the kings of Israel continued to follow in the ways of their forefathers before them, and to sin against the Most High God. By doing that, they did evil in the sight of the Lord, and they made the northern kingdom to continue to sin against the Most High God. All right, let me see. That's where I left off, Shalakia. Verse 12. This was the word of the Lord which he spake unto Jehu, saying, Thy sons shall sit on the throne of Israel unto the 4th generation. And so it came to pass. Shalom, the son of Jabesh, began to reign in the 9th and 30th year of Uzziah, king of Judah, and he reigned for a full month in Samaria, for 1 month. For Menahem, the son of Gadai, went up from Tarza and came to Samaria, and smote Shalom, the son of Jabesh, in Samaria, and slew him and reigned in his stead. And the rest of the acts of Shalom and his conspiracy, which he made, behold, they are written in the book of the Chronicles of the Kings of Israel. And notice a lot of the ways that a lot of the kings in the northern kingdom, or in Israel, how they became king. A lot of them was through treachery. A lot of them killed the king that was active king and became king themselves by overthrowing, basically mutiny. It was a lot of mutiny that went on in the northern kingdom to take over the throne. We see that a lot today, man. A lot of our people fight against one another to get in a higher place, especially in the hood, in the ghettos. You see niggas killing one another and shooting at one another to become the biggest dope dealer, or become the stepper in that city or in that town, for somebody can know their name. But all it is a repeat of our history. The Bible said that there is nothing new under the sun. A lot of our folks are falling into the perception that you have to take out each other to actually be on high, not knowing that us as a nation, being brothers and sisters in this nation, blacks, Hispanics, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, if we don't understand, like Zephaniah says, gather yourself together, O nation, gather yourself together, O nation not desired. We're not desired by any other nation on this planet. These fake Jews who call themselves Jewish, these Palestinians, these Edomites who are so-called Caucasians, Moab, who is the Chinese, Ammon, who is the Japanese, Elam, who is the East Indians, Ishmael, who is the some more Palestinians or Arab men. These men hate us. We are not desired by any other nation on the planet. Reason being, because we have the Most High God with us. Because we are the only nation that truly has a living God. Buddha is not alive. Shiva is not alive. None of these other gods that they serve are alive. These Africans, they got hundreds and hundreds of gods that they serve. They claim that they follow their ancestors and this and that. All of them do not have living gods. They worship things that are dead, that are idols. But the nation of Israel is the only nation that has the one true living God. And that's the God of heaven and earth and all that is above and beneath and in between. And we should be grateful for that and come together, as the Lord said, as one nation, and be able to gather ourselves together so we can rebuild our nation into the greatness that it will be when the Lord, our Christ, the Lord, Yahweh Shai, our King, returns. All right. Let me see here. Did I leave off? full month. Got that. Verse 16. Then Menahem smote Tipsah, Salaki, and all that were therein, and the coast thereof from Tarza, because they opened not to him. Therefore he smote it, and all the women therein that was with child he ripped up. Just brutal, man. Killing women that are pregnant. That's some Israel's, man. Some of Israel, like Paul said, all Israel ain't Israel. Even though you're born into the nation of Israel through bloodline, a lot of our people follow the ways of the heathen, man, and do these treacherous things to their own people by doing what the heathen does. Verse 17. Salaki. In the 9th and 30th year of Azariah, king of Judah, began Menahem, the son of Gadai, to reign over Israel, and reigned 10 years in Samaria. And he did that which was evil in the sight of the Lord. He departed not all his days from the sins of Jeroboam the son of Nebat, who made Israel to sin. And Pul, the king of Assyria, came against the land, and Menahem gave Pul 1,000 talents of silver, that his hand might be with him to confirm the kingdom in his hand. And Menahem exacted the money of Israel, even of all the mighty men of wealth, of each man 50 shekels of silver, to give to the king of Assyria. So the king of Assyria turned back and stayed not therein the land. And the rest of the acts of Menahem and all that he did, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Israel? And Menahem slept with his fathers, and Pekah, his son, reigned in his stead. In the 15th year of Azariah, king of Judah, Pekah, the son of Menahem, began to reign over Israel in Samaria, and reigned 2 years. And he did that which was evil in the sight of the Lord. He departed not from the sins of Jeroboam the son of Nebat, who made Israel to sin. But Pekah, the son of Remaliah, a captain of his, conspired against him and smote him in Samaria, in the palace of the king's house, with Argob and Arai, and with him 50 men of Gileadites, and he killed him and reigned in his room. And the rest of the acts of Pekah and all that he did, behold, they are written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Israel. In the 52nd year of Azariah, king of Judah, Pekah, the son of Remaliah, began to reign over Israel in Samaria, and reigned 20 years. And he did that which was evil in the sight of the Lord. He departed not from the sins of Jeroboam the son of Nebat, who made Israel to sin. In the days of Pekah, king of Israel, came Tiglath-Pileser, king of Assyria, and took Ajan and Abelbath, Makkah, and Jonah, Genoa, and Kadesh, and Hazor, and Gilead, and Galilee, all the land of Naphtali, and carried them captive to Assyria. And Hosea, the son of Elah, made a conspiracy against Pekah, the son of Remaliah, and smote him, and slew him, and reigned in his stead. In the 20th year of Jotham, the son of Uzziah. Verse 31, and the rest of the acts of Pekah and all that he did, behold, are they written in the book? They are written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Israel. In the 2nd year of Pekah, the son of Remaliah, king of Israel, began Jotham, the son of Uzziah, king of Judah, to reign. 25 years old was he when he began to reign, and he reigned 16 years in Jerusalem. And his mother's name was Jerusha, the daughter of Zadok. And he did that which was right in the sight of the Lord. He did according to all that his father Uzziah had done. Howbeit, the high places were not removed. The people sacrificed and burnt incense still in the high places. He built the higher gate of the house of the Lord. Now the rest of the acts of Jotham and all that he did, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Judah? In those days, the Lord began to send against Judah Rezin, the king of Syria, and Pekah, the son of Remaliah. And Jotham slept with his fathers and was buried with his fathers in the city of David, his father. And as Ahaz, his son, reigned in his stead. Chapter 16. In the 17th year of Pekah, the son of Remaliah, Ahaz, the son of Jotham, king of Judah, began to reign. 20 years old was Ahaz when he began to reign, and reigned 16 years in Jerusalem, and did not that which was right in the sight of the Lord his God, like David his father. But he walked in the way of the kings of Israel, yea, and made his son to pass through the fire, according to the abominations of the heathen, whom the Lord cast out from before the children of Israel. And they sacrificed and burnt incense in the high places, and on the hills, and under every green tree. Then Rezin, king of Syria, and Pekah, son of Remaliah, king of Israel, came up to Jerusalem to war. And they besieged Ahaz, but could not overcome him. At that time, Rezin, king of Syria, recovered Elath to Syria, and drave the Jews from Elath. And the Syrians came to Elath and dwelt there unto this day. So Ahaz sent messengers to Tiglath-Pileser, king of Assyria, saying, I am thy servant and thy son. Come up and save me out of the hand of the king of Syria, and out of the hand of the king of Israel, which rise up against me. And Ahaz took the silver and gold that was found in the house of the Lord, and in the treasures of the king's house, and sent it for a present to the king of Assyria. And the king of Assyria hearkened unto him, for the king of Assyria went up against Damascus and took it, and carried the people of it captive to Kir, and slew Rezin. And King Ahaz went to Damascus to meet Tiglath-Pileser, king of Assyria, and saw an altar that was at Damascus. And King Ahaz said to Uriah, the priest, the fashion of the altar and the pattern of it, according to all the workmanship thereof. And Uriah, the priest, built an altar according to all that King Ahaz had sent from Damascus. So Uriah the priest made it against King Ahaz, came from Damascus. And when the king was come from Damascus, the king saw the altar, and the king approached to the altar and offered thereon. And he burnt his burnt offering and his meat offering, and poured his drink offering, and sprinkled the blood of his peace offerings upon the altar. And he brought also the brazen altar, which was before the Lord, from the forefront of the house, from between the altar and the house of the Lord, and put it on the north side of the altar. And King Ahaz commanded Uriah the priest, saying, upon the great altar burn the morning burnt offering, and the evening meat offering, and the king's burnt sacrifice, and his meat offering, with the burnt offering of all the people of the land, and their meat offering, and their drink offerings, and sprinkle upon it all the blood of the burnt offering, and all the blood of the sacrifice, and the brazen altar shall be for me to inquire by. Thus did Uriah the priest, according to all that King Ahaz commanded. And King Ahaz cut off the borders of the bases, and removed the laver from off them, and took down the sea from off the brazen oxen that were under it, and put it upon a pavement of stones. And the covert for the Sabbath that they had built in the house, and the king's entry without, turned he from the house of the Lord for the king of Assyria. Now the rest of the acts of Ahaz, which he did, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Judah? And Ahaz slept with his fathers and was buried with his fathers in the city of David. And Hezekiah his son reigned in his stead. Chapter 17, verse 1. In the 12th year of Ahaz, king of Judah, began Hoshea, the son of Elah, to reign in Samaria over Israel 9 years. And he did that which was evil in the sight of the Lord, but not as the kings of Israel that were before him. Against him came up Shalmaneser, king of Assyria, and Hoshea became his servant and gave him presents. And the king of Assyria found conspiracy in Hoshea, for he had sent messengers to So, king of Egypt, and brought no present to the king of Assyria, as he had done year by year. Therefore the king of Assyria shut him up and bound him in prison. Then the king of Assyria came up throughout all the land and went to Samaria and besieged it 3 years. In the 9th year of Hoshea, the king of Assyria, took Samaria and carried Israel away into Assyria and placed them in Halah and in Habor by the river Gozan and in the cities of Medes. For so it was that the children of Israel had sinned against the Lord their God, which had brought them up out of the land of Egypt, from under the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and had feared other gods, and walked in the statutes of the heathens, whom the Lord cast out from before the children of Israel and of the kings of Israel, which they had made. And the children of Israel did secretly those things that were not right against the Lord their God. And they built them high places in all their cities, from the tower of the watchman to the fenced cities. 2 Kings chapter 17 and verse 10. And they set them up images and groves in every high hill and under every tree, every green tree. And there they burnt incense in all the high places, as did the heathens whom the Lord carried away before them, and wrote wicked things to provoke the Lord to anger. For they served idols, whereof the Lord had said unto them, Ye shall not do this thing. Yet the Lord testified against Israel and against Judah by all the prophets and by all the seers, saying, Turn ye from your evil ways and keep my commandments and my statutes according to all the law which I commanded your fathers and which I sent to you by my servants the prophets. Notwithstanding, they would not hear, but hardened their necks, like to the neck of their fathers that did not believe in the Lord their God. It's the same stuff. Israel is hard-hearted and stiff-necked, did not want to listen to the Lord, but wanted to follow the idols and always end up crying out to the Lord because he is our God. No other idol, no other God, little gods, none of that is ever going to be able to save you. Only the Lord, our God, the God of Israel, the God of blacks, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. That is the only true living God and the only God that will ever be there to save you, Israel. But you're going to have to stop your wicked ways. Just like you were doing back then, you're doing the same thing now. You're being stiff-necked and don't want to listen. Verse 15, and they rejected his statutes and his covenant that he made with their fathers and his testimonies, which he testified against them. And they followed vanity, which is emptiness or nothing, and became vain, and went after the heathen that were round about them, concerning whom the Lord had charged them that they should not do like them. And they left all the commandments of the Lord their God, and made their molten images, even 2 calves, and made a grove, and worshiped all the host of heaven, and served Baal. And they caused their sons and their daughters to pass through the fire, and used divination and enchantments, and sold themselves to do evil in the sight of the Lord, to provoke him to anger. Therefore the Lord was very angry with Israel, and removed them out of his sight. There was none left but the tribe of Judah only. Also Judah kept not the commandments of the Lord their God, but walked in the statutes of Israel which they made. And the Lord rejected all the seed of Israel, and afflicted them, and delivered them into the hand of spoils, until he had cast them out of his sight. For he rent Israel from the house of David, and they made Jeroboam the son of Nebat king. And Jeroboam drave Israel from following the Lord, and made them sin a great sin. Verse 22, for the children of Israel walked in all the sins of Jeroboam, which he did. They departed not from them, until the Lord removed Israel out of his sight, as he had said by all his servants the prophets. So was Israel carried away out of their own land to Assyria unto this day. And the king of Assyria brought men from Babylon, and from Cuthah, and from Ava, and from Hamath, and from Sepharvaim, and placed them in the cities of Samaria instead of the children of Israel. And they possessed Samaria, and dwelt in the cities thereof. And so it was at the beginning of their dwelling there, that they feared not the Lord. Therefore the Lord sent lions among them, and slew some of them. Wherefore they spake to the king of Assyria, saying, the nations which thou hast removed, and placed in the cities of Samaria, know not the manner of the God of the land. Therefore he hath sent lions among them, and behold, they slay them, because they know not the manner of the God of the land. Then the king of Assyria commanded, saying, carry thither one of the priests whom ye brought from thence, and let them go and dwell there, and let him teach them the manner of the God of the land. Then one of the priests whom they had carried away from Samaria came and dwelt in Bethel, and taught them how they should fear the Lord, how about every nation made gods of their own, and put them in the houses of the high places which the Samaritans had made. Every nation in their cities therein they dwelt. And the men of Babylon made Succoth Banath, and the men of Cuth made Nergal, and the men of Hamath made Ashimah, and the Evites made Nibhaz and Tartak, and the Sepharvites burnt their children in fire to Adrammelech, and Anamelech, the gods of Sepharvaim. So they feared the Lord, and made unto themselves of the lowest of them priests of the high places, which sacrificed for them in the houses of the high places. They feared the Lord, and served their own gods, after the manner of the nations whom they carried away from thence. Unto this day they do after the former manners. They fear not the Lord, neither do they after that their statutes, or after their ordinances, or after the law and commandment which the Lord commanded the children of Jacob, whom he named Israel. That's another precept to show that the Lord only gave the laws and commandments to Israel. Precept Psalms 147, verse 19 and 20. Verse 35, with whom the Lord had made a covenant, and charged them, saying, ye shall not fear other gods, nor bow yourselves to them, nor serve them, nor sacrifice to them. But the Lord, who brought you up out of the land of Egypt with great power and stretched out arm, him shall ye fear, and him shall ye worship. and him shall ye do sacrifice. And the statutes and the ordinances and the law and the commandments which he wrote for you, ye shall observe to do forevermore. And ye shall not fear other gods. And the covenant that I made with you, ye shall not forget, neither shall ye fear other gods. But the Lord your God ye shall fear, and he shall deliver you out of the hand of all your enemies. Howbeit, they did not hearken, but did after their former manner. So these nations feared the Lord and served their graven images, both their children and their children's children, as did their fathers, so do they unto this day. All right, that concludes the Sabbath service. Amajim, which means to stand. Upon Hakodam, which means to turn and face the east. We'll read the Lord's Prayer first in Hebrew, then in the English. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Ayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakoka, Taba'ah, Batazaka, Ayah, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Ayah, Bashamayim, Nathanawa, Akam, Call, Yawam, Wasalak Noah, Kabawat Noah, Kasalak Noah, Kabawat Yenoah, Wala'ah, Tabayayanawa, Banasaya 1, Abal, Hawashayanawa, Mayan, Rad, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wa'atapara, La'aiwalamium, Aman. What we said in the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever, so be it. Hakak, or the power, in Hebrew, and then in the English. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah Baba Kashah, Nethelanawa, Hakak, Hakak, Larapa'ah, Kal Maka'ala, Wakal Madawa, Hakak, Latahar, Ha Matazarayim, Hakak, Lahakoyam, Hamatyam, Hakak, Al Rakawa, Hatama'ala, Lagarshan, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, the water Aman. In the English, we said, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it. Bless Israel in the Hebrew and then in the English. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Barak Lanawa, Wa Yasha'ala, Waha Bayath Saparium, Barak Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, the water Aman. What we said in the English, Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai, bless us and Israel and the school in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew and then in the English. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Al-Hahariam, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Isaiah, Ma'ayin, Yahweh, Asha, Shemayim, Wa'aratazah, Al-Yathan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al-Yanawam, Shemarka, Hana, La'a, Yanawam, Wala'a, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shemarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al-Yad, Yamyanka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'a Yakaka, Wayarak, Balal Yala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makal Rai, Yashamar, Atnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'adka, Wabawa'atka, Ma'ait, Wa'ait Awalam. What we said in the English, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy coming out, Salaki, thy going out, and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew and then in the English. Alahayam, al damayalaka, al dakarash, wa al tashakwat, al kayahana, awayabyaka, Salaki, Yahamal, Yawam, Ra'ash, al Imaka, Yaira, Yamwa, Sawada, Wayata, Yaitazawa, al Tazapawanyaka, Amarwa, Lakawa, Wanakakidam, Magawayam, Salaki, Magalia, Wala'a, Yazakar, Sham Yasha'ala, Iwada, Kaya, Nawaitazawa, Laba, Lakadwa, Al Yakar, Baryath, Yakar Rathwa, Ala Ahalya, Adawam, Wa Yashimai, Alayam, Mawa'aba, Wahagarium, Gabal, Wa Aimawan, Wa Aimalak, Palashat, Aim Yashabia, Tazawar, Gam Ashawar, Nalawa, I'm Hayawa, Zarawai, Labanya Lawat, Salah, Aisha Laham, Kamadian, Kasa Sara'a, Kayabian, Banakal, Koyash one, Nasham Shalaki, Nasham Madwa, by Ayan, Da'ara, Hayawa, Daman, La'a Dama, Shayatamwa, Nada, Yab, Mawa, Ka'irab, Wakazaba, Wakazabak, Wakataza'al, Mana'ai, Kal, Nasayakamwa, Ashar, Amarwa, Nayarasha, Lanawa, Na'awath, Alahaya, Shayatamwa, Kagalgala, Kakwash, Lapanya, Rawaka, Ka'ash, Taba'ira, Ya'ira, Wakalahaba, Talahat, Haryam, Khan, Taradatma, Basa'iraka, Wabasa, Wapathka, Tabahalam, Mala'a, Panyaham, Kwalawan, Waya, Bakwashwa, Shamka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Wala, Bahalawa, Idea Id, Waya Kaparwa, Waya Abadwa, Waya Da'aiwa, Kaya Ata, Shamka, Yahawa, Labadka, I Yellow Salaki, I like Al Yawan, Al Kaha Arataza. In the English, we say, keep not thy silence, O God, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites, of Moab and the Hagarim, Gabal and Ammon and Amalek, and the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Selah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kisan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb and like Zaid. Yea, all their princes as Zabah and as Zamuna, who said, let us take to the houses of God in possession. Oh my God, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Lord. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. The blessings in the Hebrew and then in English. Barakatah Yahweh wa Yahweh Shai, Wa maka ya Allah, wa ala hayyam, mataza ba'a, ala wap yahana, ha ala wapyam, ha saranyam, ha kwatazayanyam, ha akayayalamyam, wa ha akwakyam, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Tawara Aman. In the English we said, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shah, and Michael, and the angels, commanding General Yohana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shah, thank you. So be it. Sar, which means to turn. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Amajim Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Barakatham, Yajamatah, Sar, which means to turn. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Amajim Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Shema Alatan, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Yajamatah, Sar. Class dismissed.